Hello everyone, I hope this message finds you well and healthy. The COVID-19 crisis has been extremely challenging for the real estate industry. And although some commercial buildings have been able to voluntarily close down, properties like condominiums, apartments, and retirement homes find themselves operating at maximum capacity. Over the last 2 weeks, we've received dozens of calls from clients who are trying everything they can to keep their tenants safe. They've expressed that preventing the spread within their communities is their top priority right now. They also describe the different cleansing and decontamination services they're using to help sanitize their buildings. And we couldn't help but hear a sense of helplessness and frustration. The reality is, these are high traffic communities and residents are walking around and touching surfaces on a constant basis. They're seeing a surge in parcel deliveries and can't legally turn away outside visitors. So in reality, whatever decontamination efforts they make the night before are rendered useless within the first 2 hours of foot traffic. As energy consultants, we pride ourselves in solving complex building problems through the use of technology. And well, let's face it, if there was ever a problem worth solving, it's definitely this one. So we tasked our engineers with the job of identifying technologies that could eliminate airborne and surface contaminants on a 24-hour basis. But before we dive into our findings, here's the research criteria we agreed upon. First and foremost, ensure the solution has a proven track record in treating similar airborne viruses. Secondly, given the current operational challenges, the technology needs to have a low cost and easy installation. After a week of hands-on analysis and technical review, we'd like to introduce you to REME LED technology. Now before we dive in, let's be clear. We do not produce, distribute, or have any type of commercial relationship with the manufacturer. Although we're familiar with the technology and its applications, our intention is not to promote the product, but rather unveil research and findings of our engineering team. At the end of the day, if this can simply provide building owners with one more layer of prevention and containment, then it was time well spent. So what is REME LED technology? Well, in layman's terms, it's an in-duct air purification system. How does it work? As you can see here, the system can be installed into any forced air unit, and through the use of its bipolar ionization technology, it actively releases ionized hydroperoxide molecules that proactively treat every cubic inch of air-conditioned space. But before we get into the nuts and bolts, I want to go back to our research criteria for a second, where we outline the importance of determining whether the technology could eliminate airborne and surface contaminants or not. And the answer is, it does. We also needed to ensure that the technology was a proven solution and not just experimental. Well, we were happy to report that the manufacturer of this technology has a proven track record of over 4 million installations across 60 different countries. Once our team satisfied that the critical criteria was met, naturally, our next question was whether or not this technology would be effective at reducing COVID-19. So here's what we learned. COVID-19 is a member of the enveloped RNA coronavirus subfamily. While testing specific to COVID-19 is still underway, there are validated test results showing the technology has achieved over 99% reduction of similar viruses. Now let's state the obvious here, guys. We're energy consultants, not medical professionals. However, we've uncovered endless reports of testing and studies performed by third-party independent labs and universities. Those reports show that this technology is in fact proven to eliminate over 99% of viruses like the avian influenza, also known as the bird flu virus, Norwalk, H1N1 swine flu virus, tuberculosis, Streptococcus pneumoniae, pretty sure I butchered that, but that virus is also an exclusive human pathogen that is spread from person to person by respiratory droplets, meaning that the transmission generally occurs during coughing or sneezing. So, Does our research prove that this technology will eradicate COVID-19? Of course not. However, the viruses we just mentioned, just like COVID-19, are all enveloped or protein-jacketed virus types. And since the technology is proven to reduce these types of viruses, an assumption could be made that it would also be effective at reducing the current coronavirus at hand. Our team of engineers uncovered that this technology was actually developed 20 years ago and has been licensed to many Fortune 500 companies for use in medical, commercial, hospitality, and government facilities. It's also been approved by the Canadian and the US government, the USDA, and FSI, along with countless other international bodies. The technology has been featured on CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC. So although we are shining a spotlight on it now, it's actually been around for a very long time and tested through the roof. Like I said before, this is not Nerva's primary focus or business activity, but we take pride in helping our clients with any building challenge. One last thing I'd like to mention is that we have cataloged all of our research, and we'd be happy to provide you with the technical specs, the laboratory testing that shows over 99% elimination of dozens of other similar viruses, and a short 3D video that provides an in-depth explanation of how the technology works within your ventilation system. Just reach out to us and we'll get that over to you. Hopefully, we've shed some light on technology that can help you take measures to ensure the safety and well-being of residents, staff, and visitors. On behalf of the Nerva Energy team, I'd like to wish you all the best during these difficult times. We will continue to extend our help and resources in order to keep each other safe and slow the spread of COVID-19.